All right, A to Z Sports Titan Game Day Live, the halftime show with the Titans up double digits at halftime at home against the New Orleans Saints. Are the Titans about to win back-to-back games for the first time in over 3 years? They're about to have a winning month and a 3-1 December
Certainly looks
record.
like it.
And for the first time in over 3 years, my goodness, Cam Ward 2 touchdown passes and accounted for the Saints' only touchdown of the game, too. Defensive score by the Saints. Titans defense is laying it on Tyler Shuck and the Saints offense. It's 20-10, but the Titans offense doing all of the work and a lot of really good things to pick apart here and to talk through here on the halftime show. JT, we're going to have a little bit less time because my phone was being difficult than normal. So I will let you go ahead and tell the people what they got to do, including liking that show, which I just did on YouTube.
Yeah, welcome in, guys. Big first half for the Tennessee Titans as they take the lead late in. Well, they had the lead, but continue to add it on there at the end of the half for the Tennessee Titans against the Saints, who certainly we talked about them being white hot going into that game, but it's definitely cooled off for this first half of the Titans game. Need a couple things from you guys. First and foremost, hit that like button if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you're also subscribed. Make sure you also hit that notification button so you know when we go live before the game, during the game, after the game, and as well, if you're watching on Facebook, we appreciate you guys over there as well. Make sure you hit that like button, like the page, share the show with a friend who wants to talk about everything that just happened in that first half of Titans football. Austin, let's get into it.
Yep, let's jump into it officially. Welcome to AtoZ Sports, the halftime show. Want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors because they make it happen for Titan Game Day Live. X Golf in Nashville, Murfreesboro, Hermitage, and Franklin. You can join one of their winter leagues at any of the 4 locations or all the 4 locations if you want to at playxgolf.com. BTA Sports, use the code ATOZ14. When you download the app, you get a 14-day free trial and then a weekly subscription of $9.99. The link is in the description. Botero Carts, Life is Short, buy a golf cart, 2 locations to serve you in Columbia and Gallatin. Lipscomb University Sport Analytics Program, turning your passion into a career. The Barrel Social Club is real poker, real players. The Barrel Social Club is Kentucky and Tennessee's poker destination. And T-Dot's Nobody Trashes Tennessee campaign. Be part of the solution to end littering and make sure nobody trashes Tennessee across the state. So, my goodness, JT. I predicted the Titans to win this game.
Yes.
If they beat the Chiefs, and it's happening.
It is.
This is crazy.
I'm very surprised. We are breaking curses. At least that's what it seems like right now with how they are playing as well. And I don't listen. This is it was a really good half all around of football for the Tennessee Titans. It looks like the momentum was continued from last week, especially into this last final home game for the Tennessee Titans. They continue to play with the same urgency defensively, offensively that they've played with for the majority of December. And to go up against a team that was looking like they were absolutely unbeatable the past couple of weeks, they've been looking really, really good against maybe some better opposition, some better opponents. To do that and to be in your own house and really set the tempo has been super promising and exciting for this Titans team. It's a team that is looking to play a lot better from an offensive perspective. I thought Cam started a little slow, but that's kind of what we saw from the Chiefs game as well, missing a couple of those first passes, but then he really turned it on. He settled in just like he did in that Chiefs game. Defensively, you also saw, they are not letting Taysom Hill or Tyler Shuck or them really do anything on offense. The only thing that they really did was the Saints offensive coordinator or Kellen Moore, I guess, kind of figured out that, Kyrie Elam's out there, so might as well try to get Chris Olave on him because that's going to be a win most of the time. And then, of course, you have the unfortunate strip sack of Cam. What does he do when he bounces back off of that? That's very much a thing we saw at Miami, kind of one of the talking points and the arguments for a guy like Cam Ward coming out. And he did that exactly. He did exactly that. He went back down the field where Chimere Dike kind of beats that guy almost immediately. The pass interference, and then they're able to score and continue that lead double digits. Very impressive half from Cam Ward, I would say.
It's always, I got so many thoughts because first of all, this is a rhetorical question. When's the last time the Titans have drawn a defensive pass interference on a true deep shot like that? I don't know. And the other point, that was a beautiful throw by Cam Ward.
Yes.
Truly on a super windy ass day in Nashville, that was a beautiful throw by Cam Ward to get that big penalty from DK. And it's always a good thing when you can remember, at least I can remember Cam Ward's I can remember every Cam Ward incompletion off the top of my head. That's a good thing. He's 11 for 15. There's only 4 of them. The first one was his first throw of the game where he just completely whiffed and missed, threw it out of bounds to Alec Manor. The second one was that crossing route on third down to the seam to Chim that was incomplete. The third one was the throwaway doink off of Kevin Zeitler's face. And then the fourth one was a throwaway actually out of bounds that was not in jeopardy of being a fumble. So that's it. Like literally in it's one play, one bad play is that's
really,
it, right?
Really on. I mean, I think rewatching it, as thousands of people have now told me to go do on Twitter after I said I thought he had time. He clearly didn't, because JC Latham absolutely gets cooked and more off the backside here.
Strip sacks,
it's unfortunate for him.
JC Latham got beat on a good spin move. It's an unfortunate play. It's a play that Cam Ward has to know that, like, Dan Moore's doing his job by having Chase Young just run deep. And so Cam Ward's it's definitely more on JC Latham, but Cam Ward's also going to know what the exit route is and where's the fire extinguisher in that situation, right? And Kyle adds it nicely on Facebook. The defense makes plays too.
Yes.
And Chase Young is a former second overall pick. He's a different type of animal out there. He's very good. And it was a great play for overbetters, which I am an overbetter. So I will take that all day long, as there are now 30 total points in that first half, where the total was 39.5. So we're looking good on that one. So I think there's a lot of things to get to. Cam's first half, 11 of 15 for 146, 2 touchdown passes. He now continues. That's 4 consecutive games of 2 touchdown passes, where he had 0 2 touchdown pass games in his first 12 games of his career. And JT, we've had this conversation on the morning show a few weeks ago. It's like, what does Cam's end of season numbers need to look like for us to think that was a good rookie year? Like, aesthetically, well, he's already got over 3,000 yards for the first time a Titans quarterback, Oilers quarterback, has gone 3,000 as a rookie. And now he's equal to 15 touchdown passes, to 7 interceptions. Now, he had another fumble on the board there that ended up on points on the other team. But all of a sudden, he's got 15 touchdown passes, the 7 picks, and over 3,000 yards. You're starting to see that come to fruition, to where this doesn't look bad.
No, not at all.
Like the season, like if you zoom out and just take the rookies, like I would rather have this, where it was really, really ugly for September and October. But then all of a sudden, the week 10 bye weeks happens, and the 7 games after that to this point, with 1 more to go, look substantially better, way better for Cam.
Yeah, I mean, on top of that, the over 3,000 yards here to boot in that first half. Super impressive stuff. The game is slowing down for him, and that's the biggest thing, right? You're starting to see, and also we're once again seeing him connect with some of these young guys, Chimere Dike, Alec Manor, Chigakonko as well on that play. I mean, it was a lot of Chig on that one, which, by the way, I think that should be well enough that, jump on the train of re-sign Chig.
Join me. The team re-sign Chig.
Yeah,
I was the first one to start that train.
Definitely
Choo-choo.
A guy that he continues to rely on there. But you're starting to see a lot of these guys also get back into the fold after a rough start to the season. It certainly is not just Cam Ward who is the one that is elevating himself and is getting better and better every week. It looks like we are starting to see some of these wide receivers as well continue here, and that all encompasses what this team has been doing. I mean, heck, all of this talk, and by the way, also Jeffrey Simmons getting that sack almost instantaneously there for this
team,
the
shuck out of shuck.
He really did. And so defense is playing well. This is a Saints team that, I mean, the past couple of weeks has looked explosive on offense, and it's been almost suffocating here. Everything that they've tried to do in terms of trickery with Taysom Hill and their stable of super young and inexperienced running backs has looked pretty ineffective. This is a team that I think is just starting to believe in themselves. And that comes with, by the way, learning how to win. When you learn how to win, you start to believe in yourself in these moments. And that's what the Titans are doing today. Certainly not a perfect game, but good enough to be up 10 right now.
And he just says, how much more down did he need to be, though? I don't know exactly what that means, what that's in reference to. But sure. I don't know. Thanks for the super chat on that one. So Taysom Hill on the day. He has 3 carries for 0 yards. Now, Tajay Spears also has 4 carries for 0 yards. Tajay Spears continues to get the world's hardest assignment every time that he touches the football. It's like every time Tajay gets the ball, he's got to dodge 3 guys before he can like get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, what does Taysom Hill look like lining up a running back? He looks like when I used to create a player in Madden when I was like 14 years old, and he was a white guy with no gloves, no sleeves, playing running back with a single-digit number who has 0 ability. Like he just looked like he's light in the ass. He's got 0 power. He's 35 years old. He can't move anymore. That's what Taysom Hill reminds me of. And it's looking not very good overall for Taysom Hill trying to be a running back this time in his career. 35, it's crazy. And then clearing that up, Amnesia was talking about the strip sack that Chase Young should have been down or Cam should have been down on the strip sack. Not too sure about that one. Swan does have a super chat before we go. I like to see Cam roll left sometimes when extending the play, just so he isn't as predictable, looking good, way to bounce back from the turnover. I think there's a couple examples of that. I think the Chim pass last week was a rolling to the left situation. But all right, so JT, I want you to predict what percentage chance you think ESPN's analytics give the Titans to win the game. But first, let me tell you guys about Lipscomb University's Sport Analytics program. Their grad program is for you if you are a passionate sports fan doing something other than sports for a living and you want to scratch that itch, want to work for your passion for a living. Lipscomb University can do that for you, a grad program that can help turn that passion into a career, whether you're, later on in adult career life and you want to go back to school to change careers, you can do that. If you're a young college undergrad, you're looking for that grad school program next, it's all online, so you can do it at your flexibility, your own time. Lipscomb University Sport Analytics. JT, do you have a prediction? What percentage chance do you think the Titans have to win this game according to ESPN's analytics? What do you think?
I was going to say 72. I was going to say 72%.
All right. Well, the second half about to start. It is 77.5.
Okay. I was close. There you go.
Crazy. 77.5. So that's it for us. Make sure you check out all of our great sponsors, X Golf, BTA Sports, Botero Cards, the Barrel Social Club, and T-Dot. We'll see you guys for post game. Appreciate it. Bye.